Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Legally Compliant Termination Practices. Legally compliant termination practices are crucial for any organization, particularly in the complex legal landscape of California. Understanding the intricacies of lawful terminations not only ensures compliance with state and federal laws, but also mitigates the risk of costly litigation and promotes a fair and respectful workplace environment. This lesson delves into the essential elements of legally compliant termination practices, the legal framework governing terminations, and practical strategies for implementing these practices effectively. California's employment laws are among the most stringent in the United States. Employers must navigate a myriad of regulations, including those related to at-will employment, wrongful termination, and specific protections under the California Fair Employment and Housing Act. At-will employment, the default employment relationship in California, allows either the employer or the employee to terminate the relationship at any time, with or without cause or notice. However, this principle is not absolute, and numerous exceptions limit an employer's ability to terminate an employee without consequences. One critical exception to at-will employment is wrongful termination. Wrongful termination occurs when an employee is terminated in violation of state or federal laws, public policy, or the terms of an employment contract. For instance, terminating an employee based on discriminatory reasons such as race, gender, age, disability, or other protected characteristics under FEHA is unlawful. Additionally, retaliating against employees for engaging in protected activities, such as filing a complaint about workplace safety violations or participating in whistleblowing activities, constitutes wrongful termination. The legal framework governing terminations also includes regulations related to notice and severance pay. While California does not generally require employers to provide notice or severance pay upon termination, exceptions exist under the Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act. The WARN Act mandates that employers with 100 or more employees provide a 60-day notice before a mass layoff, plant closing, or significant reduction in work hours. Failure to comply with WARN requirements can result in significant financial penalties and liability for back pay and benefits to affected employees. To ensure legally compliant termination practices, employers must adopt a systematic approach that includes clear policies, thorough documentation, and consistent application of procedures. Establishing comprehensive termination policies that outline the grounds for termination, the process for conducting terminations, and the rights of employees can provide a solid foundation for lawful terminations. These policies should be communicated clearly to all employees and incorporated into employee handbooks or other relevant documentation. Thorough documentation is essential in defending against claims of wrongful termination. Employers should maintain detailed records of employee performance, disciplinary actions, and any incidents that may lead to termination. Performance evaluations, written warnings, and records of verbal counseling sessions can serve as critical evidence to support the employer's decision to terminate. Additionally, documenting the reasons for termination and the steps taken to address performance or conduct issues can demonstrate that the termination was based on legitimate business reasons rather than discriminatory or retaliatory motives. Consistency in applying termination procedures is equally important. Employers must ensure that similar cases are treated similarly to avoid claims of disparate treatment. For example, if two employees engage in similar misconduct, they should receive comparable disciplinary actions unless there are justifiable reasons for different treatment. Inconsistencies in handling terminations can give rise to perceptions of unfairness and potential legal challenges. Another critical aspect of legally compliant termination practices is conducting termination meetings with professionalism and sensitivity. Termination meetings should be conducted privately with a witness present and in a manner that preserves the dignity of the employee. Employers should clearly communicate the reasons for termination, the effective date, and any post-termination benefits or obligations. Providing the employee with an opportunity to ask questions and express concerns can help mitigate negative reactions and reduce the likelihood of legal disputes. Employers must also be aware of specific considerations when terminating employees who are on leave or have recently returned from leave under the Family and Medical Leave Act or the California Family Rights Act. Terminating an employee in such circumstances can lead to claims of interference or retaliation under these statutes. Employers should consult legal counsel before proceeding with termination in these situations to ensure compliance with applicable laws and regulations. Practical strategies for implementing legally compliant termination practices include conducting regular training for managers and supervisors on employment laws and termination procedures. Training should cover topics such as anti-discrimination laws, documentation practices, conducting termination meetings, and handling employee grievances. Ensuring that managers and supervisors are well versed in these areas can help prevent legal missteps and promote a fair and respectful workplace. Employers should also consider conducting exit interviews with departing employees to gather feedback and identify potential areas for improvement. Exit interviews can provide valuable insights into workplace issues and help employers address concerns before they escalate into legal disputes. Additionally, offering outplacement services or career counseling to terminated employees can demonstrate a commitment to supporting employees through transitions and reduce the likelihood of negative repercussions. In conclusion, mastering legally compliant termination practices is essential for any organization operating in California's complex legal environment. Employers must navigate a myriad of regulations, including those related to at-will employment, wrongful termination, and specific protections under FEHA. Adopting a systematic approach that includes clear policies, thorough documentation, and consistent application of procedures can help ensure lawful terminations and mitigate the risk of costly litigation. Employers must also conduct termination meetings with professionalism and sensitivity, be aware of specific considerations for employees on leave, and implement practical strategies such as regular training and exit interviews. By adhering to these best practices, employers can promote a fair and respectful workplace while safeguarding against legal challenges. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.